Yeah, hello and welcome to the AOR Season 10 pre-race in Silverstone. We are doing, two 25% races for the pre-race. One with quali, which will be this part of the video, and the second race without quali and with random grid. So that's to find out who's good pace and who can have nice battles with each other to split the leagues in two parts, split 1 and split 2. We are in the top split at the moment for this pre-race, and on the quali lap. I think Season 10 will be quite interesting because we have some new guys and as well some old guys like Marco, Double D, Wycombs, and let's not forget all the others, Nikki, FD for example. Titan of Racing is new, and this lap is my quickest quali lap. It's not the best. Also I've decided to talk in English for the AOR videos because the AOR community is international, so English is the international language, and I think it's a logical consequence to talk in English for the AOR videos. Through this lovely S section now onto the last sector. It's not the best lap for sure, but it's enough, I think, to be in split 1. Now for the last two corners. A small cut there in the right-hander and over the start-finish line, and it's a 1:28.7 to 1, which puts me up in 5th place behind Double D, Marco, a new guy from America, Cool Cat 4716, then Nikki, me, my teammate Wycombs, NRL Kubica, Mika Nukinen or Nuka, Lucas Schumacher in 9th, Ranger 10th, Stop It Dude in 11th, and Mystic Ghost 101. Oh no, 010 in 12th, and we are starting the first race.
It's gonna be awesome.
Quali wasn't the best. I hoped for P3 or P4 to be honest, but it's okay. P5 is right, I think, up to the top with the first people in the split 1. So we are starting this race. The lights go on, and away we go. Cool Cat, the American, has a bad start because of his ping, and we almost get side by side. Now we can go side by side, and Nikki isn't far away either, so we go up his inside. Maybe a small contact, but everything was clear. And we can overtake Nikki, but Cool Cat is still in front of us, and he's lagging quite a bit, so I hope to come to get past as quick as possible. And the two Ferraris of Double D and Marco at the front already trying to pull away. We have a good exit around out of that corner, but now into Cop's corner we are too far away from Cool Cat, so we don't have the chance to overtake him, as well as he quite extends the corner and gains an advantage. Now into the XS section, there was a cut from my side, so that wasn't clean either, but Cool Cat made a mistake at the exit, and we can go side by side, and maybe we already can pass him right here. Indeed, we're in front, and now only the two Ferraris in front of us. From P5 to P3, that's pretty good. My teammate, I think he made up a position as well. I think he's in 5th place. And now, as you can see, we tried our best to keep with these guys in front, and nothing really changed. We kept that gap at about 1 second, and lap 5 I decided to go into the pits, as well as Marco did. And Double D decided to stay out 1 lap longer because there can't be 2 guys from one team in the pits in the same lap. So maybe we can undercut him. My teammate went into the pits 1 lap earlier than me, but I think he was 3 or 4 seconds behind me. So let's have a look. We have the last box, so no one will hold us up at the moment, I think. And yeah, we get out behind Marco with that gap we had before. Now it's interesting to see, maybe we can catch Double D, but yeah, the tires weren't too worn, so he shouldn't be that slow in this lap. So maybe we can catch him, we will see, but we need a good outlap to do it. And Double D, yeah, we know him, he's a quick guy, he is pushing all the time, so we can be sure that he will do his best to stay in front of us. And now skipping to the end of this lap, the outlap was good. You can see I kept the gap to Marco at 1.2 seconds, like all the time before. And yeah, when we look on the minimap, there are 2 points. The point in front is Double D. He's getting out of the pits, and there he is, right in front of me, but at least we came a bit closer than before. My teammate says the fastest lap in the race, and now we are in the DRS zone of Double D, so we gained maybe half a second, 1 second to Double D. And now we try to keep with him. But yeah, Double D has DRS on Marco as well. And I'm driving a different line to Double D in this section. Double D takes more of a V line and I take more of a U line, so yeah. Skipping to lap 8, still in the DRS zone, but Double D and Marco are pulling away slightly, despite me having a purple sector. And here you can see it, they are going out way more in that corner, and that was a mistake, and now I think we are out of the DRS zone again, just like in the first stand, right behind that DRS zone behind them. So we are out of the gap, more than 1 second to Double D and Marco, and yeah, nothing happened in this race. I kept myself in front of Cool Cat, 3 seconds to him, and yeah, Marco and Double D stayed 1 to 1.5 seconds in front of me, and I couldn't get closer to them. But I was quite happy with this race. It was okay. It showed me, okay, the quali was maybe not the best lap for me, but in race I have almost the pace of Double D and Marco. There's not much between us, so maybe when I have a good track, like I like Malaysia pretty much, maybe there I will be quicker than them, or maybe I will have the same speed, I don't know. But Silverstone, yeah, isn't really my best track. It's okay, my pace isn't bad, but yeah, it's not as good as Double D's or Marco's pace. And you can see I tried my best. I drove full attack through the corners. And this game makes much more fun than F1 2015, because you can push like this. My teammate is in 5th position, I think, and yeah, we end this race on the podium on 3rd place. I'm quite happy. Double D in 2nd, Marco wins, and that's the result. The 2 Ferraris up in front, then me, Cool Cat, my teammate Wycombs is in 5th place, then Nikki FD, and then quite a big gap, almost 20 seconds to Lucas Schumacher, then Nuka, Kubica and Stubberdude. And now we're jumping to the 2nd race. This is the random grid. I had, yeah, I was quite lucky. 4th place, Marco 5th, Wycombs 9th, and Double D even behind that. So
split 2, I mean lobby 2.
I think we are in quite a good position.
Halt mal Double D auf, ist gut.
That's not nice.
Bin noch weich.
Yeah, Nikki in front of us, he is quite quick as well, so maybe we need to keep an eye on him. And now the lights are going on again. And away we go. The 2nd McLaren is on prime tires, so we should be yeah, better than him at the start. He gives us a slight bump, but nothing happened luckily. And now we're going for the inside. And yeah, no collision or anything, avoiding the Sauber on our inside. And now we're right behind Nicky, who is a pretty quick guy, and we decided to go out of the slipstream, use all of our cars and go to the outside into first gear, and we are side by side through Brooklands and now into this right-hander. We're on the inside and have the better line, but maybe Nicky can keep it. Yeah, he's almost side by side with us, and we go into Cops Corner. Slight extension from us, but nothing too big, and we are in front, first place, so 3 places gained at the start, and now we need to control this race. My teammate already in 4th position, and now Nicky tries to overtake us, takes the slipstream, we defend the inside line, he goes to the outside, we brake almost at the same time with the inside line, and this corner is ours. And we are still in the lead, so a good start from us. My teammate even in 3rd place, so good start from him. From 9th place to 3rd, overtook Marco, for example. I think there was a collision in the back of the field at the first corner. So yeah, Nicky quite... there was a little touch from him. I shut the door and he tried to stick in that gap, which wasn't there at the start of the corner. So yeah, a misunderstanding between us two, which allows him to go side by side with me again onto this new DRS zone, or this new part of the track since 2010 or 11, I don't know. And now into Brooklands again. This time we are on the inside line, and this time we have an advantage. He can't go outside like we did the lap before, and yeah, that's us defending first place once more.
Sound resumed.
And now skipping to lap 5, looking to Nicky again into this S section. My teammate went in lap 4 again, so I decided to go in lap 5, that nobody can undercut me. Marco already in 3rd place. Yeah, you can see 3 seconds behind me, 2 seconds behind Nicky. And this lap we go into the pit. Let's see what the others do. So Nicky goes in with me, and Marco and the other Ferrari stays out.
Sound resumed.
And yeah, Nicky is pretty close behind us. He may jump us in this pit stop.
Okay.
Let's see. There he is, and yeah, we are lucky. Just in front of him we came out.
Sound muted.
Now into 6th place. There are some cars who hadn't pit yet, like the 2 Ferraris or some other cars.
Aaron, you're bloody mine.
Sound muted.
All the people in front of us are or have to pit again. And I muted the TeamSpeak because yeah, there was one guy breathing quite heavily into his microphone, so that wasn't useful for my concentration. And yeah, I luckily have a button on my gamepad to mute the TS. Now we are trying to get rid of Nicky, who kept it in our DS zone all the time, and lap 8 he is still in that zone. And we gained the 1st place again. All the guys who have pitted yet, and Marco's only 2.5 seconds behind us now, and he has 1 lap fresher tires, so he may be a threat for us. And there he pulls out the new fastest lap, 4/10 quicker than my fastest lap, so he's flying, the Flying Dutchman, getting closer and closer, and I need to be really patient to do no mistakes and stay in front. And now is the time where we got rid of Nicky, and Nicky immediately fell down to Marco. You can see it right now. Marco in 2nd place and 2 laps remaining. Marco was really quick in this stage of the race. We tried our best. You can see I pushed the corners quite heavily. And 1.2 seconds he is behind us now. So I tried to keep him as long as possible out of my DRS zone. so out of the 1 second zone. And so I have decided to use yeah, a bit of curse here, and this looks like more than 1 second, so he isn't in our zone. He hasn't got DRS. 1.1 seconds, and this looks quite good. We just need to keep him out of our DRS, maybe for one more lap. Now into cops again. You can see I tried my best. I nailed some of these corners. Now the S section. Nailed the last corner. The corners before were quite okay. And I had some DRS left, as well as the rich engine mixture. And we pulled quite 2 tenths out of him in that sector. And this looks pretty good. Now going to the last lap. Double D disconnected in lap 10, I think, so he wasn't a threat for us. Now into the last lap. 1.1 seconds, so he gained another 10th in the last sector on us, and now we are pushing rich mixture again for this first sector. Now I knew he can't overtake me in this first DRS zone. He's too far away. Maybe he even has not the DRS. So I decided to keep my curse for the second zone. If I do a mistake, I had the chance to defend. 1.1 seconds. So he's not in our DRS zone, and I still have my whole curse. So this looks pretty good, even if he is closer than 1 second to us now, and only one chance to overtake, and we have a full curse bottle, so there shouldn't be any chance for him unless we completely bottle this S section. But we don't. We correct ourselves there, because otherwise we would have cut it quite heavily, I think, like in the second lap or so in the first race. But this looks good. Even if Marco is in our DS zone, we had the whole bottle of curse. Now into the last corners, and this looks fantastic. Yeah, we win the second race. Just 2 corners, but yeah, they are really easy. And I am happy I won the second race. Of course, I had a bit more luck than the others with my starting position, but yeah, I kept it in first place. Marco was really close behind me. I think if the race would have reached 1 or 2 laps longer, he would have had me. So I won in front of Marco and Nicky, my teammate in 4th, Lucas Schumacher in 5th, Kubica in 6th with 30 seconds behind me, and yeah, the rest you can see on your screen. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, the season begins in 2 or 3 weeks in Australia, and I will be in Split 1. Hopefully, everything else would be quite surprising to me. And yeah, see you then, and goodbye.